Hey, all, this is Rick Keys, Music Caravan. And as you can see, I'm wearing my original shirt, the very first shirt I bought. It's a Rick Keys thing you wouldn't understand. Hopefully, after all these years of listening to me and seeing my different shirts, you understand by now. If not, maybe you're not smart enough to be on the Rick Keys Music Caravan Blue Show. Unlike the people in India, Pakistan, Indonesia, where else? Vietnam, Philippines. They're all getting smart and listening to the Rick Keys Music Caravan. A little slow here in United States of America. Don't know their problem, but anyway. So let's start here. Hey, so this show I'm going to be start playing some music for Reverend Keys. Reverend Keys wanted me to play a couple music that's related to Reverend. So we got this one that I found at a thrift store. It's Reverend Gary Davis, and it's called Blues and Ragtime. So there it is, Blues and Ragtime, Reverend Gary Davis. While we're into Reverends, another Reverend's coming to town. Not Reverend Keys, but it's Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. And how big is it? It's pretty damn big. Reverend Peyton's going to be playing at the House of Blues in San Diego, in case you haven't got your tickets. So he has a brand new release, and it's called Honeysuckle. And there it is. There's Reverend Peyton and his really great beard playing a resonator. So that's his brand new release. Since we're into Reverend Peyton's, I got a lot of his music because a lot of his music is super good and made it to some of my top blues charts. Reverend Peyton's Big Band, Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, so delicious, really cute song on there, a lot of good songs. Here's another one, Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, and this one's called Big Damnation. Okay, getting a little hot there in hell with that one. Here's another one from Reverend Peyton's. I told you I liked him. I really like his style. Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, Poor Until Payday. Sure, there's a lot of you out there with that issue, Poor Until Payday. And then last but not least of the Reverend Peyton's, this one actually made it to my top blues albums for 2021. This came out during the COVID years. Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, and it's called Dance Songs for Hard Times. Certainly was hard times. It's really changed America, not necessarily for the better, but was a very trying time, those COVID years, and this is a very good album. I think you'll like it. This one should be historic because kind of like Dust Bowl years from the 30s. This would be the COVID years put to song. Here's a new one to 2025. This gentleman actually sent me some more CDs and he sent me a shirt. I'll wear that next time. But Alan Arena and a song called Deceived. And I think a lot of people were deceived here in America for the last 4 years. We won't mention which party or which president because certain parties don't like us to do that. And then here's another one that came out in 2025. It's not high in the RMR chart, but it was number one. Will Wild and the Blues Are Still Alive. So that's what's happening right now. As before we go to the RMR chart, let's see what's happening here in Oside, California. And you can see the unknown surfer right there. He's got quite the wave, pretty big waves here today in Oside. And we have a new guest to family. You see him down there? Let's see if we can see him clearly. He's riding a little car, a hippie-shaped car, I guess. He's got a surfboard. He's got the thing has a guitar, a peace symbol. So we're calling that person that looks a lot like the other Keys family members with the beards. That's Peace Keys, and he's the thing is wishing for an endless summer. Speaking of summer, we've got the sun up there shining brightly here in Oside, California, and I believe the sun is talking with X Keys, and X Keys, if you didn't know, is non-binary. If you want to know exactly why, the thing is non-binary. Go to previous shows. So the X Keys, the savior of the world, not the savior of the world. Jesus was the savior of the world. X Keys, a savior of the United of Oceanside. Oh, sorry. So X Keys is there still advertising for the Tiki Bar summer party. So summer party throughout Oside. There's the Tiki Bar. There's the Kindness Matters Motel. What else going on here? Oh, by the way, the son has been talking with X Keys there as far as getting a job, maybe holding that sign for Tiki Bar. And over here to the left, we noticed a nice sunrise at the Kindness Matters Motel. And speaking of sunset, the relationship between these two is setting for a while. So that is Mickey's. And Mickey's is the owner of the Kindness Matters Motel, one of the owners. It Keys is somewhere. I think the thing is headed to France. And Me Keys, still in wetsuit, is saying goodbye to Free Keys, who came to Oside for the 4th of July. Me Keys taught Free Keys how to surf, and Free Keys is going back home. We're not sure where Free Keys lives right now, but we'll find out next time the thing visits. Okay, so now we are into the RMR chart. You know what's going on here in Oside, California, with the sun shining on my balding head. So at number, if you don't know, RMR chart is the Roots Music Report chart, and basically it's DJs, on-air personalities, and playing new music that they get, liking it, and putting it on their playlist. So these are the ones that were put on my playlist, and they are on the RMR chart. At number 41, we got Big Al and the Heavyweights, and it's called Blues Power. Really good CD, Big Al and the Heavyweights. A lot of great music on there. And number 40, Sue Foley, One Guitar Woman. Actually, this came out last year and made it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums for 2024. But it's still here for 2025, doing well. It's at number 40. Pretty special. She's just playing guitar, no other band members on there, acoustic guitar. So it's worth a listen. Ronnie Baker Brooks is at number 38. Blues in My DNA, same thing. This one made it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Albums 2024. I actually got some really good recordings of Ronnie Baker at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. That one is at number 38. Doing the Shout. What? Doing the Shout with Bob Corritore and Friends, number 36. And this one, I don't know how to tell these people. Johnny Rawls is actually number, 35 on the RMR chart, Make Them Dance. However, since I am no longer in radio, I can only play a person's music if they have that music on YouTube. So Johnny, you got a lot of good songs on there. I can't find any to play because you haven't got them loaded on YouTube yet. So I actually have to play something from your previous album that is on YouTube. So just a note to all you entertainers out there: if you have music and you want it to be heard on the Rick Keys Music Caravan, I'm only on YouTube, so make sure you get it approved and set to YouTube so I can just take it off that YouTube and load it onto my site, and you'll be famous forever. At number 32, we've got Long Tall Deb and Colin John. Okay, at number 28, we have Southern Avenue, and it's called Family. A lot of great songs on there. In fact, there's two that made it to my top songs on there, if I can see them. One is Upside, which you're going to hear, and Found a Friend in You, but the whole album is so good, it made it to my top blues albums for 2025. This is a previous one before they signed with Alligator Records, but some really good songs on that one. Southern Avenue, Three Sisters. Carolyn Wonderland is at number 26 with Truth Is. Truth is, she's a dang good guitar player, that Carolyn Wonderland, that she is. Oh, yeah. And Willie Buck and Bob and I'm telling you, Bob Cotatori puts out a release almost every month. But Harry joins up with Willie Buck and Bob Cotatori. Oh, yeah. And they're at number 22 with that one, From the Vault. So, yes, Bob Cotatori, the gentleman on the right with the sunglasses and harmonica or harp in his hand, he has played with almost every major blues person that you can name in history, young and old legends. But he was smart and actually recorded all of his songs, so he's got them all in vaults and he puts them out for us on a regular basis. Tommy Castro is at number 13. Tommy Castro on the Painkillers, Closer to the Bone. John Primer just got this one in the mail recently. Really good album, by the way, John. Number 11, Grown in Mississippi. So he's actually playing with quite a few people on this album. I don't see if you can see the names. Oh, yeah, there's Bobby Rush, Charlie Musselwhite, Lightning Malcolm, bunch of people on there. This one, I only have one song, unfortunately. It's number 7, Lisa Mann, The Great Women in Blues. Number 7. Number 6, Mercedes Nicole, Too High a Price to Pay. Sounds like rents here in California. Too High a Price to Pay, number 6. Last but not least, Alligator Record Label, new recording artist for the Alligator Record Label, and he's doing quite well. DK Harrell, Talking Heavy, it is at number 1. So if you want to hear number 1 and other music from blues coming out and blues that have been out, subscribe to my show. It's Rick Keys. There's how you spell it, Keys. Rick Keys Music Caravan. Subscribe. There's a bell. Press that bell that brings my show into your life on a regular basis. Thumbs. Press those thumbs that help spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan from Oside to Mumbai, Karachi, and back. And like, dislike. Last but not least, there is a Rick Keys Music Caravan Blue Show on Facebook. You can like that too. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan coming up.